here's what I want to piggyback on. I wanted to say that in making this change and moving in this direction, we're basically reducing the WESELPA to an insurance policy against litigation. And so you're going to pay your premium by paying your expat. And the idea behind that is just that, it's shutting out, and Kumkum, I appreciate you saying it's a village, but unfortunately some of us in the village are shut out from participating at the table. And it's, for myself, I have only experienced an adversarial relationship with WESELPA. The first time I met a WESELPA rep was at my daughter's first grade IEP when I was asking for her to be evaluated because I was understanding that some of her speech issues may have a neurological basis. And I'm a licensed clinical social worker, so I know those kinds of things. And I asked for a neurological evaluation to be done. And that's when the WESELPA rep came, basically to tell me that I didn't need that kind of evaluation. And for a long process, it was finally Dr. Vaughn, as the principal at that time, said, do the evaluation. And I thank you for that leadership that stood up against a system that locks out parents. And then 3 years later, when she made no progress in the stuff that was being done in the district, the programs that were being implemented, when she made no progress after 3 years, I went and researched and found my own things that would work with the children that had her specific learning disability. And I found Linda Mubel, and it saddens me that you're shutting them out because they know what they're doing. I wanted my daughter to read. Very basic. If my tax dollars cannot go to teach my daughter how to read, I don't want you to have my tax dollars. I'll do it at home. I'm concerned that the current relationship with the WESELPA only inoculates you as superintendents against the real needs of special needs children. Because I get it. You guys have hard jobs right now. You guys are looking under every carpet, behind every couch, digging in to find the resources necessary. And I get it that that is hard. And I get it that you're paying to have WESELPA outsource and take care of special ed. But unfortunately, it doesn't allow you the ability to understand the real needs of children. And unless our children fit into your program, they don't benefit. Okay? I know in my situation, I first met Joan Riley when she showed up at my daughter's IEP to evaluate and look over the independent educational evaluation. She showed up to facilitate that meeting. And she sat next to the special ed director, and across from a table almost as large as this table. And I first met Ms. Foodie when she showed up to facilitate subsequent IEPs. And for a long time, several IEPs, I had a WESELPA person, head of WESELPA, and the due process manager facilitating my daughter's IEPs. And the purpose of that, they sat next to the special ed director, they passed notes, they whispered to one another. I can only believe, by viewing that they did that in an effort to strategize against stopping and preventing my daughter from accessing the services that she needed. And again, the relationship that they furthered with the district was an adversarial relationship. It polarized us. It put us apart. It put us at odds with one another. Fortunately, I have a principal that listens. And she heard the need of my daughter. And I was able, by my participation on the school site council, by my persistence in cultivating a relationship with my principal, I was able to be understood and to be heard, and created an advocate in her. And continuing in my work in the District Advisory Council, I've been able to develop a relationship with Ms. Labuti. Both of these leaders demonstrating their willingness to put the needs of children above this issue of litigation. So I would just encourage you to stop moving in the direction of just making the WESELPA about litigation, and that we look at providing services. My daughter got services. My daughter is now reading, and this school year she has made the honor roll first trimester. Yay. Second trimester she made the honor roll, and also was awarded the Super Student Award, which goes to the 1% top of the school in 5th grade. Because she received the services she needed for her specific learning disability. And I know other districts, they're not doing that. Altaloma School District, good friends, brought their child's need to the superintendent, to you, brought those needs to them, and were just redirected back to the special ed director, who was acting in ways that were hurtful and harmful to the parents and the children. You guys have got to get involved in this. You guys have got to wake up to the needs of special education children. I get it, the times are tough, but please follow the lead of Ms. Labuti. Thank you.